Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to talk about the new social trading window. This is really cool. Devs have really outdone themselves on the integration of this. Go ahead and hang around for the video. There's a lot going on, but it'll be worth it. And let's get started.
Please don't kill me.
Today we're going to go over the new social trading system. So to start out, the original social panel has not really been changed much. You still can get your ancestor's bow. You can still take the social points that show up there. You can still name your characters if you haven't done that when you get the Founders package. But they have added a whole nother aspect where you can trade with other players online. Now, this isn't a multiplayer game, but you can trade items between players using the new token system. And so that's where we'll start. So you can get tokens from any of the traders. Each of the traders have a limited amount of tokens, and each time they refresh, they will be a different number of tokens. Now, you can't refresh the trader like you used to be able to by going in and out of the chat or waiting over till the next morning. It takes 4 whole in-game days for the tokens to refresh in a trader. That can either be waiting or traveling or just playing the game for 4 in-game days, maybe 5, varied between 4 and 5, so there's probably a bracket there also. Both traders in a single area will run out of tokens at the same time. Your good and bad karma still affects prices at the traders also. The traders in different areas obviously have different inventories, and so they will have different grade of items for sale, but they will all buy whatever items that you sell them to get those trader tokens. Now, the tokens, to buy them, it works just like any other trade now. You put whatever you're selling up, and if it's worth as many as the tokens as there are, then you can make that trade, or you can trade for any regular item still in the same way. The better traders tend to be out east, but I've seen varying amounts of tokens in all the different traders. So you have to buy all the tokens at once. You cannot pick and choose how many you want to buy. So you have to provide enough items for that trader to give you all his tokens at once. Tokens are extremely light, and so 180 is only like 0.2 weight. Here you should note that you have to be near an outpost or near one of your camps to be able to access the social trading. Now, once you have tokens to use, you'll open the trading menu, and we'll talk about buying first. You can't put an item into the trade without first putting it onto the social holding area. Now, the social holding area is 125 weight, so you can put as many different types of items as can fit into that holding area into the social. And then from there is where you can put items to trade. And you have to remember, once you buy items, you also have to put them back into your holding area before you put them into your own inventory. You have to put them into a camp inventory from the social holding area there. So to buy an item, you first have to create an offer. You need your tokens in your social holding area there, because that doesn't pull directly from your inventory or from your camps. And then you can buy stacks, so you can buy 3 of an item at a time, or however many. You decide how many in each stack, and then you can decide how many stacks you want to buy. So more than one person can fill those requests. So one person can sell you 3 of one item. Let's say you're buying 15 polymer rifles, and you're buying them in stacks of 3. One person can sell you 3, another person can sell you 3, and another person can sell you 3. So from the main menu, you can browse offers, look at your offers, organize by selling or buying price, and once an item is sold, you can take it from the trading post, and you can only sell or buy 15 items at once. So the prices of the items in game are going to be supply and demand. There's no set market, so you're going to be willing to pay whatever you're willing to pay for the items that you want. These could be resources, finished items, things that you're trying to experiment with that you maybe don't want to go out and get, but somebody else might be selling. You can kind of get a value from the items in game for how much the traders will sell you items for. However, again, if you want something really bad, you're willing to pay a lot more than what you sold to get those tokens for. If you put up a purchase order and it's filled while you're offline, it will show up in those offers and you put it into your inventory like you saw earlier. On the left side, you can browse and you can type in at least 2 letters from a category name, or you can press the word or the drop down arrow. If you press the word, it'll show up to the right of all of the items in that category, or if you go down to the exact item, it will show up on the right when you click on it. So after sorting it the way you want to see it, you can press previous or next to be able to go back and forth between the pages of all the items being sold. Your offers will be valid for 72 hours before they come back into your inventory, or give or take, I don't know, 20 hours of that time. All of my stuff has been bought before I've been able to see that reach its pinnacle. Maybe I'll set something up super expensive and make a comment later. A few other things to be aware of is that once you put up items, you should save, or else they could have the potential to be lost, and that access to social trading might be limited due to inappropriate in-game actions. So I assume this is sort of finding a way to break the game and the devs can see it, or if you make an inappropriate name for your character, or some such action that they can shut down your trading on. As with anything, there's probably a lot of nuances that I've missed, but the video is already getting pretty long. Go ahead and check it out, experiment with it, and make some purchases and sell some good stuff, because it's really an intuitive program here to be able to integrate social multiplayer interactions with other players through a single player game. It's really inventive and it's pretty impressive the way that they've handled this and made it work. Go ahead and check out the links as usual in the description, and as always, thanks for stopping by.